On behalf of myself and Nicholas here at the No Holds Barred podcast, we would like to extend our deepest heartfelt condolences to the individuals and the families of the individuals who have been affected by the bombings today at the Boston Marathon and in and around the city of Boston. We can only hope that the individuals who are responsible for this are very quickly brought to justice. We would like to dedicate this episode of the No Holds Barred podcast to the memories of the two individuals who lost their lives due to these bombings.
Hey kids, can you get too much Justin? No? Well, for just $9.95, you can have all the Justin you want. That's right, a whole book of Justin Robart in his bed, pictures taken through his bedroom window. You can get such pictures as Spread Eagle Justin, Surprise Justin, Sad Justin, Looking at Poor Justin, Happy Justin, Surprise Justin again. Oh, so many pictures. Even depressed Justin, mad Justin, broken camera Justin. Order now.
So it wasn't embarrassing enough for me to sing Kesha live on this podcast and you to then take it and put it to a karaoke version of TikTok. That wasn't embarrassing enough. Now you have to advertise that you take pictures of me through my bedroom window when I am in very private moments.
Well, somebody has to do it.
Well, it's hard to argue that, I suppose. Ladies and gentlemen.
Aren't you a little bit satisfied that it's me and not a creepy stranger?
I didn't know you and a creepy stranger were mutually exclusive on a Venn diagram, but
we're not really. It's a little bit of a change.
There's a little bit of an overlap. God damn it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt your regularly scheduled No Holds Barred podcast to inform you that a new Renegade promotion will be exploding onto the scene on May the 11th, adding to the rich history of professional wrestling in the Maritimes. Twin City Wrestling's debut show takes place Saturday, May the 11th, live from the Blockhouse Fire Hall, where you can see some of the finest young talent that the Maritimes has to offer. You can see the Masked Man, Mr. 450, Julius Fantana. You can see Outlaw, Mark Maverick. You can see the R&R Express, and many more. Witness the crowning of the inaugural TCW Heavyweight Champion in an unforgiving championship battle royal. All this and much more awaits you at TCW's debut show. Twin City Wrestling, Saturday, May the 11th, Blockhouse Fire Hall, Blockhouse, Nova Scotia. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Tickets $12 for adults, $8 for seniors 65 and over, and children under 12. Advanced tickets are available at Charlie's Pizza and Cleve's Sporting Goods in Bridgewater. For more information, please call area code 902-298-2397. Twin City Wrestling, the Maritime's best pro wrestling, period.
All right, so apparently you can buy that from, I don't know, Nick.
Yeah.
Give him a call at 902.
No, just email us.
All right.
Yeah.
Email the podcast and we'll hook you up with pictures. From what I've heard, Spread Eagle Justin is the top seller. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes into this motherfucker, it is the No Holds Barred podcast. I believe it's episode number 15.
I don't know.
I want to say 15. You're probably going to notice that we both sound a little sluggish, except for Nick's intro, which was surprisingly upbeat.
That's as much as I got.
That's all you got. You emptied it all into one promo. We both sound very tired because it's early.
If you can say it's early, it's 12:33.
Yeah, it's friggin' 12:30 in the afternoon,
yeah.
And we're both like, "Oh my god, it's so early, dog."
You slept all night. I worked all night and then got home at 7:30. I was like, I'm going to lay down and go to bed for a while. I wound up playing friggin' Fruit Ninja. Until like 15 minutes before I came up here, and then like,
oh my god,
I said, I gotta go to bed.
Jesus.
And then I came up here and woke you up.
Very right on. Yeah, if it's any consolation, I didn't actually fall asleep until I don't know, maybe 4.
Oh, yeah?
So, oh no, I only got 7 hours of sleep.
Oh, no.
Whatever am I going to do? Then I have to go to work after this, so whatevs. I don't need to have energy for work. I'm going to dump it all into the podcast.
That's right.
So yeah, this is episode number, I believe, 15 of the No Holds Barred podcast. We got some fun stuff to talk to you about today, or something. But or something, whatever.
America.
To underscore how friggin' out of it the guy to my right is. He got down when we got down into the dank and now no longer wet, happily, no holds barred dungeon. He was like, "Oh, I'm cold. I gotta put my coat back on." So he's got his coat on. When he got up to adjust the camera, he caught his something on something, but it was almost a disaster at the No Holds Barred podcast location, because it yanked the soundboard like halfway across the table, and he almost face planted into the wall.
I almost broke the podcast.
Yeah, he almost screwed the podcast.
That was my B.
And then also when he tried to pick his headphones off of the microphone, he just dropped them.
That's my B.
Just plain flat dropped him on the floor. For no reason whatsoever. It just flop.
I just like to cause destruction.
Oh, there you go. And to underscore how out of it I am, I'm wearing a hat on a podcast where no one can see me but you and the camera.
That's
but
right.
Still, I've never worn a hat on the podcast before, but it was the best alternative to combing my hair. Now Nick is wearing his
I'm wearing
Sith,
my hood.
His Sith robes here. The hood on his coat kind of makes him look like Palpatine.
That's right.
Let the hate flow through you. Nothing can stop the claw. Get used to it, kids. There's going to be a lot of randomness on this podcast. Before we get into it, I suppose we should crack our drinks. And this is
Since Justin is working, we have refreshers.
Yeah, we have Starbucks refreshers rather than the typical cold beer,
which is the best thing in the world, really. If you want something that's not beer. I keep on hitting my microphone when I do that.
Well, I used to hit my microphone every time I did it, so now I guess I've just passed that legacy on to you. So Nick is drinking the raspberry one?
Yeah.
And I'm drinking the orange melon, which actually smells really good. If you don't know what Starbucks refreshers are, they're green coffee beverages with like vitamins and shit in them, so hopefully this gives us some energy. Even if it doesn't, it tastes good.
What's an e-coupling?
That's a reminder that if you haven't watched our Futons for Dummies video that's on our YouTube page, youtube.com/noholdsbarredpodcast, you definitely need to go and watch that video, because I spent quite a while editing that 20-minute video together, and it was fucking funny. So watch that shit.
Yeah.
So we got some fun stuff we're going to do today, and everyone can take out their pencils and their papers, because you're going to have to take notes.
Is there an exam at the end?
Oh, there's an exam at the end. Just a reminder, too, also before we get into it, please check out our wrestling podcast. Nick just burped. Please check out our wrestling podcast, The Last Fan Standing podcast, which is exclusively on our YouTube page, which I just mentioned and I won't mention again.
Please make us money.
Exactly. Please make us pennies. Pennies commence.
We have to pay for this equipment.
Exactly.
It doesn't. Yeah.
We rent it from people that break thumbs.
We rent it from me.
That's true. See?
And the rent is free.
But he breaks thumbs.
I put together all this shit myself. So if you ever saw a picture of like all of our recording gear, this is all my hard earned money.
Exactly. That dat McDonald's money.
That's right.
That goes into... So McDonald's indirectly sponsors this podcast.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's some evil corporate masters right there if we've ever seen any. Evil.
So
like
what's
Walmart.
been happening at your work, Justin?
What's been happening at my work? What's been happening at my work is people are dropping like flies.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That's not a good thing. We've had we've had a good run of bad luck over the last 6 to 8 weeks, I guess I would say.
Like walking under a broken ladder, bad luck?
Yeah, like Shawn Michaels. No, Shawn Michaels didn't. Like Razor Ramon walking under the ladder at WrestleMania 10. It's been that level of bad luck. Everybody's got drinking problems now. No, ooh, but bump. No, we just had a bad run of people getting sick or people going off for other reasons or whatever. Because I got sick. Susan has been off sick. Patty's been off sick. Bonnie's been off sick. Anne-Marie's been off sick, who's our manager. The only one who really hasn't been off sick is Emily. And we're just waiting for Em to get sick because she was the one that was basically grabbing everybody else's hours when people were sick.
Oh, yeah.
So we're just waiting for her to get sick now. But Patty's daughter just had a baby, so Patty's going to be off for a little while. Bonnie just had back surgery, so Bonnie's going to be off for a few weeks. It was very, very minor, so she's only going to be out for 3 weeks, but still. So, I mean, work has been a hurting unit, right? We've been losing people left, right, and center, and now we're just waiting for the next person to get sick to really screw us. We're at maximum capacity right now for covering all the hours. One more person gets sick and we're screwed. So work's going great.
Excellent.
Hooray.
Excellent. Work for me is, it's work.
Right.
I can't complain.
Well, you can.
I can, but it won't
podcast.
It won't do me any good.
Well, that's true.
I mean, they put me on night shifts, and I pretty much enjoy night shifts. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of cleaning combined and a little bit of food making.
Right.
So, and I hate working with people.
No,
So night shift, there's me in the back.
People equal shit, as Slipknot told us.
It most absolutely does. The one thing that I really hate about night shifts, though, is the walkthroughs.
Okay.
Walkthroughs for the drive-thru. It's not as bad in the wintertime because it's cold.
Yeah, fair enough.
And the drugs don't really want to walk through in the winter or in the spring when it's rainy and shit like that.
Right.
But in the summer, summer's going to be bad.
A lot. I would imagine you get a lot of walkthroughs.
Yeah. So, quite a funny story.
Okay. Are we talking about your penis?
That will come.
Okay, right on.
Okay.
You know what? I just see it on the itinerary here.
I got to get it warmed up. I can do tricks.
You got to get it. You got to flop it around a little bit until it starts. Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
So, this was two nights ago. I was working with...
Oh, no.
Hold on.
All right, Nick's got a telephone call.
Hold on.
We're going to put this telephone call live on our podcast.
Hold on.
What? Oh.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, he's trying to figure it out. Oh, I think they hung up.
Oh, they hung up.
Oh. They knew they were going to be on the podcast, and they hung the fuck up. Who was it?
I don't know. It was unknown.
Fuck. Damn it.
So back to the story.
It would have been really funny if that was your dad.
2 days ago, we were working, and I was working with, his name is Derek. He's out front.
Not our Derek.
Not our Derek. Different spelling of the name.
Not our D-Rock the Sensational.
No.
All right.
No.
We got to get D-Rock the Sensational on the podcast
We should.
sometime.
And it was about 2:30 in the morning, and some high people walked through the drive-thru.
Okay.
Now, Derek and me, we were sitting in the lobby watching TV because, of course, we had everything done. It was a slow night. So he's like, fuck, there's walkthroughs I want to serve them. God, I fucking hate walkthroughs, and I fucking hate them too.
Right.
I find it annoying.
They're just the worst kind of people.
So he's like, Nick, you like telling people to go away. Go up and tell them that we're close. Go, well, I can't really do that, but I'll do the next best thing. So I go up, and it's like, hey guys, our system is down.
Oh, I love that excuse.
It will probably be like 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes if you want to stay. I mean, you can wait in the cold. So they go, okay, we'll stay. So I'm like,
Stoners 1, McDonald's employee 0.
Yeah, so I shut the drive-through door and go back out. We were laughing about it. I'm looking at my watch and like, shit, it's 15 minutes. So I run up to the till, hit the refresh button 5 times just to make it look like I'm doing something. Be like, oh shit, and then I went back.
Oh, so you were
waited another 10 minutes and finally came up and took the order.
So you actually got to act too. You were like, oh no, and then ran away. Yeah. Oh my god, that's awesome. Oh, that's so good. That's excellent.
It made my night.
That's really one of my favorite excuses. Like if there's a customer that's hanging around like 2 minutes before close or something like that, and they come around the corner and they're like, is it too late for me to come in and browse and look at the books a little bit? And I'm just like, well, we've already shut our systems down, so we can't, and we close in 2 minutes. Total bullshit, because they have every right to come in like 2 minutes before we close, but you know what? Fuck them.
Yeah.
Because they're the people that you know are going to be wandering around for 15 minutes. And no matter how many times you go and tell them, hey, we're fucking closed, doesn't matter.
Like me.
Exactly. Like you. You do that all the time.
Oh, yeah. No. I come in and I browse and I don't leave.
You're gonna fucking show up at my work tonight. I guarantee it. God damn it.
How'd you know?
Nah, I have a 6th, maybe even a 7th sense for these things.
Because I gotta go over to bingo at 6. Working it with the search and rescue.
Oh.
Anybody in the Bridgewater area every Monday at like 6:30 over at the curling club, which is right across from the Bridgewater Fire Department. If you like bingo, go and support Lunenburg Ground Search and Rescue.
Yeah, absolutely. And go in and be like, hey, I know you from that podcast.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, you want an autograph? And they'll be like, no.
I know you from that podcast. You're the guy that can do the penis tricks, aren't you?
Exactly.
And I'll be like, hey, you listen.
Yeah, you want to see?
You want to see? You want an autograph with my dick?
You want to come back to my car? I got some pop. Oh, Nick just farted.
You want that?
You want some popsicles? I got them in my basement. Man, I was going to ask you, what does any part of this story have to do with Nickpenis? Can we not get this somehow back to Nickpenis?
I'm getting it warmed up for you.
You're getting it going. Well, while Nick's getting it going, you know what? We'll give you a little helper. It's this midget girl. No, the little helper is going to be the critically acclaimed, award-winning CraigsList segment.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Now we're doing this really. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! There's just destruction going on. Did you guys get any of that feedback? Yeah, it looks like you did. Well, our apologies.
Not me again.
Nick is just fucking stuff up, but I can't get rid of him because he's the tech guy.
It's too early in the morning for this shit.
Exactly. It is now 12:50 in the afternoon, too early in the morning for podcasting.
Don't yell at me.
As I mentioned, we're doing this really sort of guerrilla style this time because we decided or not we decided. I slept in too late to print any of this shit off. So we're going off of the laptop, which we did in the early days of the podcast.
And your printer sucked.
And my printer kind of sucked because I tried to print a picture and it was just like, no, seizure. So, so you know, it wasn't exactly a good experience. But we are here on the Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada CraigsList entry. Of course, we take all of our material from the Women for Men section of the Halifax CraigsList just because...
Eat me!
What?
Eat me!
Oh, hey, fuck it. You do the CraigsList segment. I don't give a fuck.
We take everything from the book of Justin Pictures.
Oh, no.
Which is exclusive to YouTube.
Why would anyone want to go on YouTube and see that?
You'd be surprised.
When they can come to my house and see it for free.
Oh, yeah. So let's take a look here.
Yeah, let's take a peek. Let's find something. Let's see if we can find something funny. How about I will cheat for a huge cock?
That's pretty funny.
That one's. I think she's talking about you. She. So again, this ad is entitled.
Does she want a rooster, or?
I would think she wants a real big rooster. So she's got to go to a farm.
Okay.
And find a big rooster. I will cheat for a huge cock. This is an 18-year-old girl, wink, wink, in Hallie/Dart. Hey, going for a dart.
Hallie-Dart.
Hallie-Dart. I just turned 18. Oh, yeah. I have a boyfriend. Oh, yeah. But I want to try something big. Well, that's what a way to stick it to your boyfriend there, I guess.
So your boyfriend's an Asian?
Apparently he comes from the Chinese village Tiny Dong. And yeah, apparently so. What a way to be a total bitch to your boyfriend, okay? So I just turned 18. I have a boyfriend, but I want to try something big. Black, white, whatever, haha. God damn it, fucking teenagers. I can't.
I don't get you.
I cannot stand. And this is one of my biggest pet peeves in movies: teenage dialogue in any and every form. Because whether it's realistic or not, it's never good. It's fucking terrible. And something like this: black/white/whatever, haha. God damn it! Learn to talk. Haha. It's like you're talking with like the Apple iSpeak or something. Like you type text in and it computer reads it back to you.
So she's 18.
She's 18. She has a boyfriend, but she wants something big. Haha.
She wants something big.
Yeah.
Like a spatula.
Like a spatula. No, the spatula part we'll get to. Something like a spatula, maybe. I want to fuck you. I'm blonde, petite, and short, and I'm wild in bed. I don't believe any of those things.
Okay, she's blonde, so
maybe that
ditzy.
explains the dialogue. Yes,
she's petite,
which means she has to reach to get to the keyboard.
Yeah.
So the mere fact that she was able to post this ad is a spectacle in and of itself.
And she's walled in bed because she has seizures and keeps on falling out of it.
Exactly. She's like, why did I have to date this Asian? And then she'll just have anti-Asian seizures. Really what we're trying to say is this girl's racist. That's basically
racist.
Just racist ad, moving on. As I look at this, there are multiple ads here about spanking. Like, there's multiple ads here about spanking.
Who likes spanking?
Apparently these ladies like spanking. Well, ladies. Apparently these people like spanking. We're going to go to this first one, which is simply entitled Spank Me, which is now apparently all one word. I am a super shy, curvy lady in Halifax on business. So she's a business person in Halifax doing business on business.
Who does business on business?
I don't. This lady that wants a spanking, and then she's got 3 hyphens. Might like to experiment. So she's a scientist on business.
Apparently,
conducting a spanking experiment. on the effects of spanking on spanking. Spanking on business.
You should rewrite this ad.
I should rewrite this ad. I should post an ad simply also entitled Spank Me that is like, I spank on business spanking, and I want to experiment spanking on business. Hooray!
Hooray!
20 replies right away. All right, so moving on from that spanking ad to another spanking ad. Looking for a spanking. This person at least put a little more effort into their ad.
Wow.
This is a 19-year-old lady, wink, wink. I'm looking for an older man who has expirants. Ooh, pie.
Expirants.
Expirants in this fetish. Can we really call spanking a fetish anymore?
I don't think so.
Like, spanking
I
is
don't see how it was a fetish to begin with.
Well, I guess, it's a fetish for people that, like, are kind of, like, sort of into the whole pain aspect of it. But, I mean, as far as fetishes go, spanking's kind of mainstream. You know what I mean? Like, spanking is the Titanic of fetishes. You know what I mean? It's like it's a big, glossy, overdone $100 million picture by James Cameron. Like, I mean, I can't even really call it in good conscience to the fetish community, I can't call spanking a fetish anymore. We are officially burying the idea of spanking as a fetish. Nick and I spank each other all the time. He's just never awake for it.
You called spanking a Titanic?
I called spanking the Titanic. Like the movie?
I know, but then it would hit an iceberg and be on the bottom of the ocean.
That's true, and we don't want to get rid of the ladies that like the spanking.
I know. Because then there would be a big hole in the butt.
Instead of the little hole in the butt.
Instead of the little hole.
The little
there'd
fun
be
one.
A big hole and it will fill up with water.
That's true. Okay, well let's call spanking the avatar.
Okay.
It's big and blue and weird, and there's a lot of technology for it, and it's basically just Pocahontas in space, or Poker Hot Ass as the satirical porn is called.
I kind of think that it's more like Fern Gully.
Fern Gully, really?
Yeah.
Why would you watch Fern Gully?
I was young and we had that movie.
Last week?
No.
No, okay.
No. But yeah, that's the one thing that Avatar reminded me of.
So spanking is a bunch of fairies trying to save the forest from agricultural guys. Okay, right on. Sweet. Moving on. So again, where were we? What are we doing? Oh my God, we're podcasting. So I'm looking for I'm not going to scream at you guys again. It's older in all capital letters. Who has expirants? I really like the idea of pie in this fetish. I'm not looking for sex. You're on the wrong website, my dear. Just someone who can give me a good hard spanking, and in brackets, belting, caning, paddling. Serious inquiries only. So she can spell inquiries right, but she misspells experience.
I'm all for the caning.
All for the caning. Because sometimes in your cane, you can have a sword.
That's right.
Yeah. MSG! Me, if interested. Sorry, I had to yell at you guys one more time. Because that was also in all capital letters. So this lady clearly cannot distinguish when you are supposed to use capital letters and when you are not. But she wants the spanking, guys, so get on that.
Get on it.
Yeah. We're going to move on to another ad about spanking. This is called Spanking 50 Plus, and Nick really kind of looked at this. Actually, you know what? This ad is from the exact same lady.
Is
Guaranteed.
it?
Well, it has to be.
No.
I'm looking for an older, I'm not going to yell at you, but that was a capital O,
Yeah, but
Man,
it wasn't all caps.
Exactly. That would be very interested in giving me a good hard spanking, paddling, belting. So this is the same person.
Wow.
And she posted this ad like the next day. So she must have gotten, quote unquote, must have gotten replies from people that weren't over 50. Like if you're 40, if you're 49, I ain't got no room for spankings from you.
But maybe the 50 plus is she wants 50 plus people.
That's you know what, that's possible.
And she didn't get enough replies.
That's possible as well. Maybe it's one of these things where you're like you're gonna have this couch, right? Follow me on this one.
Okay.
This, from the Last Fan Standing podcast, Justin books it. Okay, so there's I am booking this 50 plus person spanking experience for this girl. There's a couch, right?
Yeah.
How about it's the futon that we built.
Okay.
Okay, so it's right there, right?
Yeah.
And she's like bent over it, right? And somebody pulls down the knickers. Yeah. See, this is getting Nickpenis warmed up. So somebody pulls down the knickers, and then these 50 dudes line up, not directly behind her because they're not going to run a train over her or anything, but like to the side, right?
Yeah.
And they all run by with spatulas. See, we told you spatulas were going to come back.
Excellent.
So they got spatulas, and they all run by her as fast as they can and whack her once on the butt.
That
so
works.
It's like they're kind of running a train over her, except with something you flip burgers with. So it's all just like whap, 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 whap. And she's like, Craigslist is the best. I'm so glad the No Holds Barred guys made fun of me because that brought attention to my ad. And I'm glad they lent me this futon.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's the special guest appearance of Justin Books It for this lady's 50 plus person spanking experience.
Yay.
Hooray!
Hooray.
Let's see what else we can find. Okay, well there's spankings or
I think we did enough
I think spanking we've probably taken care of that. Panty enthusiasts, we've been there, done that. Affordable couch massage. Who would want to buy a massage for their couch?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
Maybe I think your futon would like a massage.
It's had me sitting on it, so it could probably use one. Affordable couch massage tomorrow night or day. This is a 36-year-old lady, wink wink, in Halifax Central. Brunette, 5'7", busty, slender build, come and relax during the busy day, friendly and pretty. Okay. My futon does not have a preference in hair color. If you're 5'7", you can definitely fit on my futon because Nick is more than 5'7" and he fit on the futon. Maybe my futon likes boobies. I don't know. So maybe it's better that you're busty. Maybe it's not. We're not sure yet. Come and relax during the busy day. Really, my futon doesn't get all that much work in. It's not overly busy. It just kind of sits there.
Kind of, yeah.
It gets kind of cold, so maybe having a warm, busty lady on it would be nice. It would keep it warmer.
Yeah, maybe you'd cheer it up.
Well, exactly. It'd cheer it up after.
Gotta get a little love for the futon.
Little love for a futon. Friendly, that's always good. I mean, you always want somebody that's giving your futon the massage. They got to be friendly. You know what I mean?
Gotta be smiley face.
Exactly.
Gotta talk to it, you know.
And pretty.
And
it
pretty.
Can't hurt.
Yeah.
It can't hurt. You know what I mean? So, my dear, I'm going to email you to give my futon a massage because you sound like just the lady that my futon would like to get a massage from. Always consider the words you put in the title of your Craigslist ad. Ooh, breastplay.
Ooh.
To quote Nick from the Futons for Dummies video, woo! Kind of got the Scooby-Doo thing going on. It was pretty awesome. It was a pretty good moment. Breastplay. This is a 28-year-old woman, wink wink, in Prince George. Where is Prince George?
The only Prince George that I know about is the hotel.
Ah, that would make sense. That's probably what she's talking about. Prince George Hotel's in Halifax.
Yeah.
That's probably what she's talking about then. Because the only Prince George, the place I know, is in, like, Alberta. So it's like, why are you posting in the Halifax Craigslist? So she must be in the Prince George Hotel. You see, cognitive thinking brought on by Starbucks refreshers really helps you put together the pieces of the puzzle.
With real fruit, vitamin B, vitamin C, abnormal vitamins, sugar, electrolytes, vitamins, more vitamins.
28-year-old lady in the Prince George Hotel. I'm sorry you just got subjected to Nick's going a little nuts. I am horny. Hey, so's Nick. Would love to have someone sneak into my hotel room. Okay, let's stop right there. Nick,
Yes?
how many hotels the quality of the Prince George Hotel do you know that has rooms that can be snuck into?
I would say 0.
Because all of them have the fucking key locks, right? So unless this lady's going to go to the lengths of leaving you a card at the front desk.
Yeah?
Marked booby player. I don't know exactly how you're going to sneak into her room at the Prince George Hotel. Anyways.
I'll tell you how. Carbonated water, fruit juices from concentrate, electrolytes, pineapple, pomegranate, red raspberry, something I can't pronounce. Natural flavors, color, Greek coffee, citric acid.
Okay, he really lost it there at the end. Oh my Jesus! Where are we even? I don't even know. Oh, God damn it! All right,
Oh, God.
let's get back to this lady that wants us to play with her titties. Would love to have someone sneak into my hotel room, which we've shown is basically impossible, and play with my breasts. ... Rub them.
Are you sleeping?
I don't know. ... Rub them. That's all one word. ... Clamp them. Ooh,
Clamp?
getting a little frisky.
Like a C-clamp?
I guess. ...
That would hurt.
Twist them and pull them. ... Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Okay. Thank you. Then leave. Oh. But I need a place to sleep. I don't live in Halifax. I don't have any other place to go. Into it?
Not really.
It'd be fun for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then it'd just be like, I don't have a place to sleep tonight. The depression would cinch back in to just like, I need a place to sleep. So, interesting, but no. Let's see.
Where are we at in this?
Let's see. How far are we into the podcast?
Yeah.
We're doing a time check because that's good podcasting. 36 minutes.
Holy smokes.
Holy crap. 36 minutes of basically having said nothing. Any other decent ones on here?
Yeah, find one more.
Want to help me come? Webcam or in person? Okay.
Well, we got a webcam.
Any ladies want to help me? Oh, God.
This is a guy.
It's another dude that doesn't understand Craigslist tags. So, this is a guy, which we should have probably figured out from the title of the ad, because ladies don't tend to need to post ads to find or for help in finding guys that want to watch them on webcams. Basically, they turn their webcams on, and guys they don't even know find a way to get in on that.
Oh yeah.
So this is a dude that I guess wants somebody to watch him, which really here's a bit of advice to all the guys out there. If the idea of someone watching you gets you off, put a video camera in front of yourself. Record yourself. And then you can watch it later and see how disgusting you really look when you're in the middle of coitus. Because it's not an attractive sight when men are in the middle of coitus. I don't understand why women find our gender attractive. I don't get it. Nick is just blinking his eyes. Not 100% sure where to go from there.
No.
So we're just going to say this guy doesn't understand Craigslist tags. And that's the end of the Craigslist segment, everybody. Hooray!
Hooray!
Yay, we did good.
Vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, iron, nice, yeah, vitamin B6, pomegranate.
I hate you so much.
Calories only 60. Drink it.
It's only 60 calories?
Drink
right
it.
on.
Drink it, love it, drink it, love it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a Starbucks refresher song.
Ooh. See, we're coming up with all kinds of songs. We got the fucking Twitter song. Twitter. We got the Starbucks refresher song, whatever that retardation just was. We got all kinds of songs. We're going to have to release the No Holds Barred album. Once we come up with more songs, like a 6-album EP or something like that, it'll be good stuff.
It works.
We'll sell it on iTunes for 99 cents. Somebody's going to buy it. Somebody that's got 99 cents left over on an iTunes gift card. Somebody will buy it. Then we can split that 50 cents and book the cruise. We watched WrestleMania.
Yes.
We watched WrestleMania here live.
Yes.
We talked about WrestleMania on 2 straight episodes of the Last Fan Standing podcast, which you should go listen to.
Kind of.
At WrestleMania, apparently, there was a screw job.
Ooh.
Yeah. Right in the seats. At WrestleMania, apparently, there was a man just at the show.
There were plenty of those.
There was plenty of those in the ring and outside. But there was a man who was apparently doing a bad thing. He was at WrestleMania with his mistress. What a guy. He knows how to treat a lady. I'm going to take you to a wrestling show. This is a plain old white trash romance. So this guy is at WrestleMania with his mistress. Also at WrestleMania is his wife in a different section of the show altogether. And she is obviously none too happy because she knows that hubby dearest is here with his chew toy.
Lovely.
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good stuff. So a woman who was cheated on by her husband decided to get revenge at the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania 29. She got revenge by creating this big pink sign. And on the sign, it basically said, my cheatin' hubby, yes, my cheatin' hubby, ding, 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 my cheatin' hubby is here at WrestleMania with his mistress, and here are their seat numbers. So she put their seat numbers on the sign, this big fucking pink sign. And apparently she was holding it up, like all show, so that everybody could see how petty she was. It's probably stupid to take a side in the whole thing, but like, doesn't everybody seem a little dumb in this situation? Not just like one side or the other.
Yeah.
Like, he's dumb for taking his mistress to that much of a public place, right? He's kind of dumb for doing that. Could be argued as super dumb for making this gigantic sign about her husband cheating on her and where they're sitting in the show. And if you're familiar with the YouTube show The Young Turks, this is where I heard this. The Young Turks, it's like it's a kind of a conservative leaning political show on YouTube. I don't watch it because I don't find them good. I don't find them interesting.
Lies.
But like a buddy of mine, Lucas, posted this story on my Facebook page, so I was like, okay, I'll check it out. And they were just like, they kind of sided with the guy that was cheating.
Why?
because they're like, oh, look how petty his wife is, and look how she was so stupid for doing this. And I posted a comment quite correctly pointing out everyone in this situation is stupid, now including you guys, because you opened your mouths about it and took a side. It's a situation that you know nothing about. So basically, this is dually about telling people about this WrestleMania screw job and making fun of the Young Turks because they're idiots.
Exactly.
The Young Turks have been doing this, what we've been doing. They've been doing it for years. I almost pulled my headphones out. They've been doing it for years. And in less than, 6 months that we've been doing this or so, we're already better than the Young Turks.
Tell ya.
Bickety fucking bam.
Wickedy wild.
Wiki wild wild. Okay,
Wiki
so
wild west.
Jim West, Desperado, Rough Rider. No, you don't want nada. None of this. Six gunning this. Brother running this. Buffalo Soldier. No, just like I told you. I can keep going. I know the rest, not the rest of the lyrics, but I know more lyrics. But I'm going to stop it there.
If I
won't
get
give
you the
anything away for
karaoke
free.
version.
Get me the karaoke version, and we'll play the karaoke version, and I will cut Wild Wild West live on the next podcast. Now, I'm not doing it on this one. On the next one.
Okay.
Exactly. Well, what are we at? What are we at? 43 minutes.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Well, I think we should end the show on a high note.
Ooh.
The high note is the return of the other critically acclaimed segment from this podcast called Stupid Recent News.
Around the world in 90 days.
80 days.
80 days. Sorry.
Wah, wah.
We got our information mixed up.
We didn't get anything.
From the No Holds Barred basement, it is weird news.
Weird and stupid recent news.
That too.
So, our first article comes all the way from across North America, from Temecula, California.
Where the hell is Temecula?
Temecula, California, I believe is in Southern California, I want to say, but I don't know. I don't know American geography because
Is Dracula from there?
No, he's from Pennsylvania. That means Dracula's relatively close to us, actually. That's kind of scary. Authorities in California said a man accused of crashing a stolen truck loaded with strawberries on an interstate said he was being chased by zombies.
Those strawberry-loving zombies.
We've learned a very valuable lesson here in that zombies love the strawberries, apparently. The California Highway Patrol said Jeremiah Hartline, 19, of Tennessee. What the hell? Okay, so he's from Tennessee, but he was in California.
Makes sense.
Stole the semi-truck from a way station on Internet 15 in Rainbow, California around 6 p.m. on Saturday and drove it to Temecula, where he collided with a Toyota Tacoma. Oh, Jesus. I don't like that Tacoma's chances against a fucking semi-truck.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
That's not good. That, in turn, struck a Toyota 4Runner. It's a bad day for Toyota. Holy crap. This crash single-handedly dropped Toyota stocks 3.5 points. And a Mercedes. Oh, no.
Buddy.
Because that guy paid so much money for that Mercedes.
And now he has strawberries over it. No.
Now it's a pink Mercedes. All right. The Riverside Press Enterprise reported Wednesday. Investigators said Hartline struck 2 other cars. How many cars did this guy hit? That's like 5 now.
He had to get away from the zombies.
All right, well, valid point. Hartline struck 2 other cars before losing control of the truck, which flipped onto its side and blocked all 4 northbound lanes of the interstate. So this guy,
were the strawberries okay?
For the love of God, what happened to the strawberries?
Did they at least pump them out of the truck into a new truck? I need my strawberries. This isn't funny anymore.
Highway Patrol spokesman Nathan Baer said Hartline climbed into a van and demanded a ride. Look, clearly, you've seen I can't drive, so I need you to drive me away from the zombies. But the driver instead pulled him out of the vehicle and held him with the help of another bystander until officers arrived. That person's probably smart. Police said Hartline, who was a passenger in the semi driving off at the way station, denied ever being behind the wheel of the truck and gave a different explanation for demanding a ride from the van driver. He said zombies were chasing him and he had to get out of here.
So he wasn't driving the truck?
Apparently, he claims that he was never behind the wheel. But how could you have so much command of the English language that you could convince another person that you were being chased by zombies and get them to drive away and hit 5 people in their cars before flipping your strawberry truck?
I'm just wondering who was driving the truck.
Well, that's it. Like it had to have been him.
Maybe.
Oh, hang on. Nick books it. Fire away.
Maybe he has a zombie friend, which is like that movie where they start to come back to life.
Okay.
That new movie that I haven't seen yet.
Evil Dead?
Yes, I think.
Okay. In theaters now.
But that zombie's like, fuck it, I want to go back to zombie life. And he's like, we're being chased by zombies. So the only thing they can find is this strawberry truck, because apparently undead zombies love the strawberries.
They loves them strawberries.
So he's like, hey, a truck, but I don't want that one filled with like meat because I'm not a zombie anymore and I don't like meat. Hey, strawberries. I love the strawberries.
Loving the strawberries.
So he's like, okay, let's go. I'll apparently
I'll drive.
I'll apparently sit in the passenger seat because I'm imagining all these zombies and I'll just take this friggin' 2x4, stick it down on the gas pedal and reach my arm over and steer while my imaginary zombie friend tries to fucking truck.
I think you nailed it, sir. I think you got it. Bayer said police have yet to determine whether Hartline was under the influence of drugs. I think we all know the answer to that question. I think we can safely move on to our next article.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Computer difficulties.
No.
Okay, we're all good. I just love this title. This is from... I even love the name of this place. This is from Tumwater, Washington.
Tumwater?
Tumwater. Water in your tum-tum.
It sloshes if you drink too much.
So Tumwater, Washington. The title of this article is Beer Company Offers $1 Million for Safe Capture of Bigfoot. This is what happens when you drink your product. Olympia Beer in Washington State is offering a $1 million reward for the safe capture of Bigfoot, the legendary creature said to roam the Pacific Northwest.
There is no Bigfoot.
Hang on. Let's see if the article can convince us that there's a Bigfoot. Okay. I don't think. But the Tumwater Company posted a statement on its website saying Olympia Beer and Bigfoot have been leaving footprints together in the Pacific Northwest since 1896. What? We've been sharing the same backyard for over a century. Well, then shouldn't you have caught him by now?
Yeah.
It's been over 100 years. And we believe it's time to do what has never been done, and that's to offer a $1 million reward to anyone who can ensure the safe capture of Bigfoot. When we say safe capture, we mean Bigfoot has to be alive and breathing, folks, with no wounds. That's right, you can't use any act of violence, no guns, knives, boxing gloves, nets. Okay, so this is clearly for the lulls.
I got him! I got him right here. He's my apparently co-host. Give me the $1,000 or $1 million.
Damn it, Nick. Only sugar or sweets to lure him in.
You like sugar and sweets?
The company said only registered participants who captured the Sasquatch will be eligible for the $1 million. Wait a minute, you have to register for this shit? Olympia Beer said the project is being carried out in partnership with the Falcon Project. Falcon
punch.
Can you use a falcon punch to get Bigfoot? Oh no violent means. That's no fun.
Yeah.
But what if I want a falcon punch Bigfoot? This beer company is infringing on my right to falcon punch Bigfoot. So everybody that's in the Pacific Northwest, get out there searching for Bigfoot because you can win $1 million from this beer company who would probably go bankrupt by giving you $1 million.
That's right. Bankrupt the beer company. Find your Bigfoot.
I'm sure their beer's probably not that good anyway. All right. And the last article that we're going to talk about for stupid recent news, man found dancing naked in stranger's home. We had an article before that was like a guy went to sleep in the wrong house.
Yeah.
But never naked dancing in a stranger's home. This is from El Paso, Texas.
Well, that explains it
That
right
explains everything. Good night, folks. No. All right. So authorities in Texas said they arrested a man who was allegedly found dancing nude in a stranger's home. Nick, I told you. You got to watch what happens when you plow down the whiskey. How did you get to Texas? How didn't you get to Texas is a better question.
Apparently I have a helicopter now.
To the Peter Copter. Let's see. El Paso police said a woman arrived home Monday and followed the sound of running water to her bathroom, where she discovered Hector Sanchez.
Sanchez. Was he dirty?
I was just about to say that. Awesome. Good job, sir. Hector Sanchez, 41.
Apparently he was dirty because the water was running.
The water was running. He had to take a shower. He was dirty Sanchez. 41. This guy's 41 years old. Come on. Dancing nude. Police said Sanchez, who the woman said she had never met before, refused repeatedly orders to exit the home. No. Wait, this is your house? I don't care. I'm just going to wave my dick around. Officers said they found Sanchez lying nude on a bed. Sanchez, who was allegedly drunk, well, no shit. You'd have to be, was taken to the El Paso County Jail on allegations of criminal trespass and criminal mischief. At that point, don't you think it's probably better than allegations?
Yeah.
The guy was dancing naked in some stranger's home. How can that be like, allegedly he did this? They found him naked on a bed in this lady's house. I think that goes a little past allegations. Criminal trespass. Oh, my first yawn of the podcast. Now we're podcasting. Who was allegedly drunk, taken to El Paso County Jail, criminal trespass, criminal mischief, bond set at $2,500.
That's your beer money gone.
Exactly. I think honestly we should go to El Paso and take our podcast money and bail this poor sucker out of jail. Just be like, you know what?
You'll be waiting for a long time.
At this rate, he'd be waiting about 125 years for us to make $2,500.
Oh, yeah.
So, basically, what we should do, we should take out microloans and do this shit. Go down to El Paso, bail this guy out of jail, bring him up here. He can be our Mexican sidekick on the podcast.
There we go.
Whenever we ask him a question, all he has to do is go, "Sí."
I like it.
I think that's a great idea. I think it would help the podcast tenfold. So I wanted to talk about public toilets, but we pretty much run out of time here.
Do your public toilets. I'm going pee.
Okay, Nick's
talking about toilets.
Yeah, Nick's gonna go pee. There's a bathroom right here, sir. I'm gonna go pee. Nick's gonna talk about public toilets. No, that's other way around. I'm gonna talk a little bit about public toilets. I'm a big shitter. In both in size and in frequency. Like I enjoy taking a shit. I'm like Kevin Smith. I'm one of these dudes that will sit on the toilet, take a shit in the first 5 minutes, spend an hour reading. Because it's you get stuff done when you poop. But I'm a big guy, so my poops are big too. So I've become a connoisseur of sorts of public toilets. Because if I have a real big one and it fucks up the toilet, well, I don't want to have to be responsible for that. Some people may call that lazy and disgusting. I call that smart planning. Because quite frankly, that's nasty. So, I've become something of a connoisseur of public toilets. Matter of fact, anywhere that you list in the town that I live in, I can probably tell you where the best nearby public toilet is. And I can tell you where the worst nearby public toilet is. This is a personal memo to basically fast food restaurants, especially Wendy's. That shit is tiny. That is a tiny-ass bathroom, especially for big fat asses like myself. But office buildings that's got, like, public washroom facilities, always top-notch. And, I mean, like, you got other places, like you got, like, A&W or even McDonald's where their public facilities are very, very good. So, Wendy's, you're really dropping the ball on that. That's basically all I wanted to get through. I enjoy public toilets when they're clean. And I am just a connoisseur of pooping in public. Now we're waiting for Nick to come back from the bathroom so we can close this sucker off. Let me tell you something about Nick Stevenson. Nick Stevenson is peeing in my bathroom right now. But something else about Nick Stevenson, I tell you, that Nick Stevenson, this podcast would be nowhere without Nick Stevenson because he knows all the fucking tech shit that we need to do, and he's such a better problem solver than I am because when I hit the first problem, I just be like, oh, and I just cry. So this podcast would be nowhere without Nick Stevenson, even though I talk way too much on them. Nick, are you done peeing yet? Hurry. The people don't like listening to just me. I can already tell they're tuning out. What's your favorite public toilet? He's telling me right now. I fucking love that one. It's great. So he said the one in the call center building that we used to work at, and that one was really good. Especially, like, did you ever go to the one upstairs? Like the one up on the third floor.
That's one that.
That's the one. It's fucking good, isn't it? It's nice. It's clean.
I had big. An excellent pee.
An excellent pee.
Thank you for asking.
Fair enough. That's good. I'm glad. We aim to please around here, and I tell you the best. And it's so weird. The best public washroom that I've ever been to, aside from the ones at the Halifax airport. Because they're very nice.
Those have some good bathrooms.
They got some good bathrooms.
They clean those frequently.
Absolutely. But I tell you, the one at the former, the place where the Acadian bus line goes to, that used to be a hotel.
Yeah.
Prince, I can't remember what the name of it was. Magnificent facilities. Just excellent. Excellent. You can really get some pooping and some thinking done.
Nice.
Very good. Nice, big, wide handicap
Always
stall.
good when you can think when you poop.
Exactly. Like I was just telling the people when you were in desecrating my facilities. I'm a big shitter, right? Like, I mean, I take big shits and I enjoy big shit, and I just enjoy the act of shitting. Like, I'm a dude that will sit there I'll poop in the first 5 minutes. And I'll spend like 10 minutes reading. Just because it's like, a man can get some thinking done when he's sitting on the toilet.
It's true.
Waiting for the shit smell to dissipate. Until he can safely stand up when there's nobody else around. Because if there's other people around, it releases this hurricane blizzard of shit smell. Which is just no fun for anybody. So like, I'll take poop breaks like at least once a shift at work. I'll just be like, I'll go to the bathroom. They'll be like, well, we have a bathroom here. I'm like, yeah, but you don't want to have to contend with what I'm about to bring. So that is my constant gift to the ladies that I work with, is not taking a poop in our bathroom.
Nice.
Because that would just torpedo the whole back room. Now that we've talked enough about poop, I think it's time that we can close the show.
I think that's it.
I think that's probably it. Nick's starting to drift off. We're going to let him go back home and get some sleepy time.
Yay.
And I got to go to work in half an hour.
Yay.
So I got to hurry up and get ready and go. noholdsbarred.net63.net. Right? From there, you can get our YouTube, you can get our Twitter, you can subscribe to us on iTunes directly from there. You can see the most recent videos from both this podcast as well as Last Fan Standing.
There's archives, there's the Ustream, there's everything you need.
Everything you need is right there. Everything. This is a good way to replace the 5-minute outros that we used to have to do. Like, here's the YouTube, here's the Twitter. It's all in one place. noholdsbarred.net63.net. Both of our shows, they're all right there. You can email us from there as well. Closing statements?
I like soup, and it got... What does it got? Carbonated water, fruit juices from concentrate, white, grape, apple, pomegranate, red raspberry, ethanol, natural flavors, color, green coffee, beet extract, citric acid, vitamin C, natural pure serving extract. I don't know what that is.
One of those things you said sounded like you said penis. It really did.
It probably has that in it too.
So, this thing's got everything in it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into episode 15 of the No Holds Barred podcast. Yes, we were sleepy, but we got through it. So check us out next time. I believe next week. I don't know if next week will be a No Holds Barred or if it'll be a Last Fan Standing. We've yet to determine that. But in either case, check our asses out. Ooh. Spanking. This whole fucking podcast has been about spanking and poop.
It's just about asses. It's all about the ass.
No Holds Barred episode 15, the buttocks edition. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
See ya, everybody.
Bye-bye.